In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the approve and decline fields in Docusign. This tutorial is perfect for those who are looking to streamline their document approval process using this powerful tool. So let's get started. First, you'll want to head over to the Docusign website. You can easily find it by typing Docusign into your preferred search engine or going directly to their website. Once you're there, the next step is to log in. Look for the Log In button, which is usually located at the upper right corner of the homepage. Click on that and you'll be prompted to enter your account credentials. If you don't have an account yet, you'll need to create one, which is a straightforward process. After logging in, you'll be taken to the Docusign homepage. From here, we need to kick off the process, so locate the Start button. Clicking on Start is the gateway to setting up your document for signatures and approvals. Once you're in the setup phase, you'll need to add the necessary details for your document. This means uploading the document you want to send for approval, entering the names and email addresses of the recipients, and any other specific information required for the transaction. Make sure you fill everything out correctly, as this information is vital for the recipients to receive, review, and process the document. With the details in place, click on Next. This will move you to the part where you add the fields for your document. The approve and decline fields are particularly important as they give your recipients clear options on how to respond to the document. To add these fields, first locate the field options available to you in the Docusign editor. You should see an option labeled Approve. Click on it and then place it on your document wherever it makes the most sense for your specific needs. Typically, you'll want this to be near the end of the document where decisions are expected. Similarly, add the decline field just as you did with the approve option. This ensures that if a recipient chooses to decline the document, they have an easy and clear way to indicate their decision. And there you have it. By setting up these fields, you make the document handling process much clearer and efficient for everyone involved. Whether you're managing contracts, agreements, or any other forms that require approvals, these steps will help streamline your workflow significantly. Thank you for watching today's tutorial on using the approve and decline fields in Docusign. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more handy tips on leveraging technology in your everyday tasks. See you next time.